The Radio Sun, Unstoppable. 11 tracks, 45 minutes. The fourth studio album from the Melbourne four-piece. Their fourth in 4 years. This time around has a special guest spot from Andy Shanahan, formerly of Roxas, on the keys. This album was produced by the band with mixing done by Paul Lane, Danger Danger fame. Released October 2017 independently in Australia, but via Pride and Joy in Germany and Anderstein Music in Japan. 3 tracks were released in the lead-up: Heaven on Earth, Tonight's the Night, and You've Got the Touch.
Cool. Enjoyable, upbeat AOR. It's good AOR, not the stuff that relies too heavily on heartbreak and tears.
Yeah.
I've really started to enjoy this music a lot in the past couple of years, and I've really started
old,
to...
Dave.
Yeah, I must be. Yeah, I'm getting old and moist. The Radio Sun have released an album every year for the past 4 years, and they show no sign of slowing down, and there's no drop in quality in their music either.
Yeah.
It's quite prolific when you think of how some bands take 10 years to get an album out.
Yes.
Yep.
And you're looking at Tool.
Yeah, Metallica, Guns N' Roses. I like how the band have an established sound, but they continue to build upon that, and they continue to write great music. If I remember correctly, when I reviewed their previous album, Outside Looking In, I said they sounded a little heavier on that album than the one before. This one's gone back to what I would expect from the band. The singer has a great voice and it's well suited to this type of music. The backup vocals work really well too. Everything fits well within the songs. There's some nice melodic moments and cool solos. The song You're Everything to Me has very subtle use of keys in it as well, which gives a little bit extra melody that's needed to heighten things. And there's a couple of moments when the keys are pushed to the front too, which works really well.
Yeah, it does.
The Radio Sun are world-class quality AOR. Fitting title for this album too, Unstoppable, because if they keep growing this the way they have been, they will indeed be unstoppable.
Well, they already are with the output.
Yeah, it's amazing. 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Heaven on Earth, Tonight's the Night, and You're Everything to Me.
Nice. Well, first off, we've said it a few times, what a prolific band. And this one picks up right where the last album left off as far as I'm concerned. Also, for the record, they are fantastic live. If you haven't seen them, you're fucking missing out. They do it well. Melodic hard rock or AOR, you know exactly what you're going to get, but they do it very damn well. And the mix is pretty good. Everything is well captured. Good blend of polish and grit, which makes the vocal shine and gives the guitar balls, which is what you want for this sort of music. Might be a little bit too hot for my taste, touch too compressed, but that's just my opinion. It doesn't take away from the listen. It's just me being a fussy bastard, because we all know that I am. But this is the sort of album you can drive to the beach to in summer.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. While this picks up where they left off, like I said before, there's definitely some growth. There's some nice new use of space and certain tones on this, and the backing vocals, like you referenced, they're amazing. So they've experimented and found some new things to play with. As you expect with this style of music, there are great hooks, heartfelt lyrics, but the guitar work is fantastic. Oh, yeah. The rhythms are all good too. It's a really uplifting listen. It makes you feel good to listen to this. Not the soppy heartbreak stuff that you're talking, like you referenced other bands do. This is just a genuine feel-good fun time. In my opinion, AOR or melodic rock may be seen in some circles to lack a bit of punch, but that's not the case on this record. I think this one has plenty of energy and riffs on it. Yeah. And it's got great repeat listen value as well. This band doesn't get stale. The album craft is on point, great use of peaks and troughs on it. Each time you listen to it, you're going to get another surprise while you're going through the album. As expected, the lyrics are a little bit on the mushy side. I mean, it is AOR. There's going to be something of that in there. Not many shots fired in anger, so to speak, but there's great stuff all over it, and no two songs are the same. So it's not even a criticism I want to say in there. It's just an observation. They're not reinventing the wheel. It's very hard to reinvent anything in this genre anymore, but they certainly stand out from the pack due to how well they do this. The composition and the performances are faultless. And this is a real pick of the bunch in this sort of scene of music. They are certainly deserving of a lot more radio play than they get. And almost any track on this could be a single. Pretty much any track could be. For a band releasing as often as it does, that's one hell of a feat. Yeah. To have an album worth of singles that you could release
one album every year.
One. Yeah, it's amazing talent. Great diversity and depth is demonstrated on this, and an abundance of it all. All in all, it's melodic hard rock or AOR. If you're not a fan of that genre, you might struggle with this. But for anyone else that likes anything remotely melodic, you should really check it out and give it a listen for yourselves. It's actually a challenge and a good way to pick the standouts for me, because all the songs are great. You can really sing along to them all. Yeah. That's the thing. They get stuck in your head. 8.5 out of 10. Only You, Tonight's the Night, Why Must I, Unstoppable, and Whenever You Want with my standouts. Check it out for yourselves. Give us your thoughts. Speak.